Okay, let's see if it's the same issues. Also, thought there was supposed to be music, but I don't. Yeah, there's music. I don't hear any music in this game. Interesting. Well, it looks fine for now.
I didn't hear any music either.
Nope, and there goes the loading now.
Powerwash Simulator's too OP.
Apparently so. Yep, here we go. I mean, the skipped and dropped frames aren't as high as they were before. But it's still happening. I don't know how to fix it. Okay. Let's take
I
a
would
look
try
at
to
what's
help,
going
but
on
I'm
here.
not familiar with streaming setups or anything like that at all.
Honestly, I'm just making up as I go along, so I don't know either.
Fair enough.
Why has my computer decided that this is a great time to run the backups? Of all times.
You know, that might be it. Unless if that just started.
Let's see. Let's say that doesn't back up between 6 p.m. and 12 a.m. Save settings. Alright, there we go. That'll stop that from running. Should be one less thing to deal with. It wasn't maxed out. No idea. And it's still at it. Yep, the game is too OP for my streaming purposes.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm more confused as to how. Okay, we are not doing that. That just looks wrong. All of these honestly just look so wrong. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I can change really is the screen resolution. And then it just looked... A lot of the screen just looks weird. But I can try it and see how it affects things. It's actually kind of noticeable that the resolution is not as good. 'Cause it's... I feel like I'm playing a game on an older laptop. Like one that initially ran like Windows Vista.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay,
terrible.
maybe like Windows 2003, something like that. Like the 2003 Microsoft stuff.
Oh
Maybe
my god.
back then, but
Uh,
yeah.
uh,
Trying to think, but I want to say my first computer, or at least the first computer I interacted with, had Windows Vista. Based off of like its startup sounds.
I can't remember because let's see. I remember Windows 8 being a big thing before Windows 10. God, what was it? Windows 7. I think because the first like computer that me and my brother really played games on was it was an old desktop that my sister's husband like kind of fixed up for us.
Hmm.
So like there was nothing really special about it, but like it could play games. But I think if I remember correctly, I think that was Windows XP.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember the old Windows computers that had like Spider Solitaire
Mm-hmm.
and
Little
pinball.
pinball game.
Pinball was my favorite. I'm sad it's gone.
Minesweeper.
Yeah, no, it was all pinball. Pinball was the best.
God, I missed that game too. Oh man. God, now that I remember it, that computer had so many stupid viruses on it.
I don't think I ever got any viruses on the older laptops, but I also never downloaded anything.
Yeah, yeah, no, that my brother and my brother really got into, if you remember what LimeWire was.
I do not.
It was like an illegal downloading like service for music.
Oh.
If I'm remembering that correctly, I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So he was really into that, and then we used to torrent games all the time because we were you know, poor kids who didn't want to spend their hard-earned allowance on video games. So we were like, well, let's just download it from this really nice dude on the internet. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Uh, totally nothing ever bad happens when you do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. I didn't forget that that was like a whole thing of the internet age. Was not to like illegally download stuff. Like it always played at the beginning of movies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
where they were like pirating is a crime, and we're like, is it though? Like it is, but are you really gonna arrest me for it? Let's be honest.
Um, probably somebody who does it for them, like just for themselves. Highly unlikely. But somebody who does it to make money, like so they pirate a bunch of copies and sell them. Essentially, yeah, that person's going to jail.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That was my aunt. I have a really, it's like a aunt on my mom's side that we don't really talk to anymore
Mm-hmm.
because something happened where she just snapped and went off the rocker Like no one really understands what or why it happened, but she's just kind of insane now.
That's not good.
And one of the last times we went over to like kind of visit her and stuff like that, she's like, "Yeah, like, do you guys want to watch a movie?" We're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And she has tons of movies, tons, but they're all pirated. And we are like, "Okay, whatever." And then we start watching this movie, and it's not even like it was like a new movie. It was at least like 4 or 5 years old at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the first uh Hunger Games movie.
Oh.
And the movie that we watched was of the Hunger Games, but it was of some dude who sat down in the movie theater with a fucking camcorder and recorded the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
It was absolutely atrocious. I'm just like, I can't deal with this. Like I've seen some pretty bad pirated things, but this is just this hurts.
Alright. Time to clean another one of these pain in the butts. This is gonna be an interesting clean. No idea I'm gonna reach the front side, but I am.
I'm excited to find out what's going to be exciting to clean.
Well, hopefully it's not as far behind as it was before.
Were you talking about the gnome?
The gnome I'm cleaning? Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Maybe like 10-15 seconds. Which I think that's pretty standard.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm better off. Whoa! Well, I managed to do that. Okay.
Uh-oh. What did you manage to do?
I crouched.
Oh, that's terrifying.
But I'll just focus on cleaning this portion from down here before heading back up to finish cleaning all that up there. Gotta say, this game is really good at putting me to sleep.
Yeah, I feel that. I've been tired all day. It was a very long and stressful day today.
Hmm. You can always go to bed. You don't have to stay up just because I am.
I know. But I don't know. It was
It was what?
it was a um I essentially had uh a double funeral to go to today.
Oh.
So I needed something to help take my mind off that. So
Well, that's the purpose of everything that I do, essentially. That's always been my goal with any content creation, is just being a distraction.
well, I appreciate it. It's definitely helped out a lot, honestly.
I hope I get better tools for the higher levels.
I hope so too. So it's nice about going back and doing the like previous levels with all the stuff that you've unlocked later on, and
You
how
just,
much faster it is.
yeah. I don't know if the goal was to, like, be more of a challenge for these, or if it was to, like, oh, if somebody just got the game, they could still complete these levels without struggling. Because, I'm curious If we go to this one, okay, so it's just the thing with all the specials. They come with the equipment. Which is interesting.
I mean, that makes sense. They don't want anybody to not want to do them if they don't have the adequate equipment yet.
Yeah.
But they also don't want to give you overpowered stuff either.
Why not? I'd have so much fun.
Just quickly sprayed the fountain once. Alright, it's all clean. Here you go.
No.
That happened to me on one of the levels. Like, I didn't even, like, clean anything. I just loaded in and literally everything dinged all at once.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's
And then was like, level 100% complete. I'm like, what?
that was probably in one of their updates because to prevent data from getting corrupted, they have to bring everyone's save files up to date, which means if you were working on a level or if you've never done a level before, it's gonna go. I don't know if I honestly I think it's only levels if you've already like you loaded in and you started on it. I think that's what they were mainly focusing on, but it will complete at 100%. Because they've been trying to fix the invisible dirt issues that people have been having.
Ah, I see.
Where it's like
That makes
99% and it just won't get clean and you can't find dirt anywhere.
I had that issue, but it was totally my own fault.
That was the carousel, right?
Yeah, because I didn't realize that you could actually start it and it would move the horses up and down, which would expose other parts of the pool that you can't get to otherwise.
Yeah, it would be something like it was something more like this. So this is the lower basin bowl area. Say there was like a little bit remaining, but every time I tabbed, I couldn't find it,
Hmm.
and you can see every single portion of it, and it's invisible.
Yeah, there's nothing there. Like there is, but there isn't.
Yeah, that was the issue that they were trying to correct.
Yeah,
Which
I can see how.
I think I was fortunate enough to not run into that, but yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, no. I can see how that's can be problematic. This is a very ornate fountain.
It is. It's kind of pretty though.
It is.
I don't know where we are in terms of like the city. Like, are we in Buckingham? Are we somewhere else? Who knows? And I feel all alone because nobody's been texting me this entire time.
I can text you. Hang on.
If you somehow manage to pull off texting in game, I will be thoroughly impressed.
Alright, I'm not that good.
but that message is close enough. Because I have all of my... I need to figure out how to, like, show the people I'm in a call with without showing all of my Steam or not Steam, Discord notifications. Like earlier, a message of somebody... I guess somebody posted a personal best, because that was the chat they were in. Canon. The monks from the temple built this fountain.
I'm sorry, that was a stupid fucking joke.
Oh, but it was a great joke. You know, I feel like I'm missing something. Because I've hit 20% and I've already cleaned that much. Supposedly, this is the other 80%. And now I'm confused. Mary's dumb.
I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I think the locomotive is supposed to have some lore on his ancestor, who is also supposedly corrupt. There just seems to be a long line of corrupt mayors in this town.
Yeah.
Glad this one ran off finally. I mean, from the train station, he's like, I will clean up this town, vote for me. And in the disclaimer at the bottom it said, when he says cleaning up, when I say cleaning up, I mean figuratively, not literally. I'm not gonna literally get on my hands and knees and I'll clean up this town.
Sounds like every politician ever.
Honestly, yeah. There are... Not all of them, but almost all of them are the same. There's some people that are... that don't do that, but I wouldn't necessarily label them as politicians either, so...
Yeah. What was the okay for?
Oh, this one section is probably the worst because it's this little tiny crevice, and you have to. You can only
Oh,
reach. You can only
yeah.
reach it from a certain angle, and you have to get at it. I'm trying to find.
I remember one of the worst ones earlier on when you still had like kind of crappy equipment was was it the shoe?
Yeah, the shoe's pretty bad. I mean, now not so much, but back then, yeah, it was.
Yeah, the shoe and then that like the weird cottage that was I think like Hansel and Gretel themed. Or they played it off like it was like Hansel and Gretel.
Mm-hmm.
That one was kind of rough too.
Yeah,
Just
that
because of
those.
those fucking roof on that place was insane.
Yeah, yeah. That one has since been up or is being updated. I don't know if they have updated or not, but they were working on like making it easier to traverse the roof without
Okay.
falling off. I just need one spot, really. One decent sized spot. Come on.
It's past one, so
Yay.
think
Oh,
I think I'm gonna head off to bed here.
okay.
So
Have a good
uh,
night.
thank you, you too. Are you gonna be um streaming tomorrow? I know that's one of your like more common days to stream is Fridays.
Maybe. We'll see. I do need to get packing done. But yeah, I might stream.
Okay. Well, either way, I'll probably see you tomorrow at some point. So,
Yep.
alrighty. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye. With how much trouble this one's giving me. I might just do this one. And if I do stream tomorrow, I'll save the other two for tomorrow. I'm still practicing the 100% Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 speedrun. But that's gonna be a lot of just... Like right now I'm practicing like the first 3 minutes of the game, which gets me to the end of Mommy Longlegs' monologue. And I'm working on perfecting the movement in that section. And once I feel comfortable enough, which would include, I believe, the I don't know what they call it, but I think it's a hypersling in the for the chasms and stuff. Once I feel comfortable enough in that section, then starting to work on further, like going further, which will start to become harder as I I'm not only practicing 3 minutes, but I'm forced to say do 6 minutes. And I'll be adding on section by section. I think the next section I would add on would be up until I complete musical memory, probably. And working through because it would be quickly going through the train station, the molding room, and musical memory. Getting through those 3 areas. Which, I mean, I'm not bad at, but musical memory, when you have to like rotate around to hit the different notes, I guess, it becomes harder and harder because like it is always going to be blue, J, heart. Well, heart is on the opposite end of J, so you either have to rotate right or you have to rotate back left. And just getting better and better at all that. And I'd say afterwards, I mean, storage doesn't take that much longer. Honestly, that stretch just might include quickly going through storage because I can already do it. Storage is already pretty quick, I'd say. There's not a whole lot of improvement or movement in there. You walk through, you rotate around, grab the cyan tape, rotate back, put your hand on the green power. You flick the switch as you're putting the cyan tape in, or light blue, whatever you want to call it. So you've pulled down the lever to get the crane thing up and running. You walk forwards, or you walk towards the crane. You release the green hand. You move the crane thing over the collectible. You activate it, and then once the collectible's been grabbed, you start moving it with you until it drops it. And then you get the collectible and you keep going. Yeah, I have that mostly down. There might be like an improvement of like milliseconds in there, but it's not going to be a whole lot of time improvement. So yeah, I could probably add that section in. So yeah, that would be the second segment to test to just run through over and over and over again. And then I think the third segment would probably be the Whack-A-Wuggy section. Let's see, so Whack-A-Wuggies, which takes you to the spiral staircase, which takes you to the berry cart section, which then takes you back to the train station. So that would be the third segment. And probably the only thing I would need to improve for the most part in there is the Whack-A-Wuggy skip, or I guess W-A-H. I guess they call it Whack-A-Hug. The Whack-A-Hug skip. Working on double hitting 10 Huggies. Because that's allowed in the category. I managed to do it once. I double hit once in the current run that I'm waiting to get verified. I don't know which time. My thinking for how it might work is you have to do, instead of like hitting both left and right at the same time, you have to hit left and then right, like back to back. And that will activate the double hitting. I could be wrong, but I think that's what triggers it. But working on that in that section. Berry cart is pretty much down. I would say the only thing I would want to like improve on is when I'm placing in the blue tape. Because I'm placing it in once I grab Berry Cart to move him, to start moving him down the tracks after I've opened the last door or gate or whatever. But trying to find a spot in there where I'm doing something else and I can just walk up to the tape thing and insert it. Because I've already found a spot where I can like grab it as I'm heading down to go get the berry. And then I think segments would have to depend on what I could handle from there. Because you have statues, the water treatment room, hide and seek, and the final chase. Which, almost all of that I have pretty down. Pretty much down. It's the final chase, I think what could be improved on that is just I got shaky on my last recorded run when I got through that chase sequence the first time through. So I was struggling to hit anything. So figuring out how to not have that adrenaline rush, essentially. Or to calm down, I guess. But yeah, the biggest thing will be, I think the biggest time saves is gonna be involved with the hyper swinging. Which is why I'm gonna, honestly at this point, I'm gonna have to run the game at 120. You just lose so much time at lower FPSs. The only way to compete at the very top level in 100% runs is with 120 FPS. Now I'd be curious if I could like temporarily switch to 60, because there is one, when you're leaving the first power puzzle, it is really hard to do that at 120. You ascend so quickly, you have to like be at the base of it essentially before you can grab on, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna do quite a bit of practice off camera. And I'm gonna be busy a lot of next week, so I'm not gonna be able to stream. But what I might do is I'll practice and then once I can stream again, I will start streaming runs. Like runs where I'm completing the game, not where I'm just practicing certain segments. There is one person, yeah, so my goal right now is probably at least sub 35. I did somehow do a sub 36 last night. And I was kind of surprised. I was like, wait, what? I shaved off like a solid like 40-ish seconds. I had no idea how, but I did. But yeah, my goal is gonna be sub 35 at the very least. Probably closer to like sub 34 or 30. I would just have a general goal of sub 35, except somebody's already broken that. They did refuse to elaborate, so I don't know how they managed to improve their time, so I guess once it shows up, I'll watch it. I am kind of curious how they managed it. I don't know how far I'll go with this. I mean, I think honestly I might still be practicing and doing runs for the category even when the hype has died down and people are focusing on chapter 3, because I think with enough practice, and this goes for anybody, with enough practice on the category, you could, depending on, I guess, competition and whatnot, but you can hold one of the top 3, if not the world record. There's a total of 7 of us listed at the moment. And yeah, we're gonna get to a point where it's gonna be the difference between first and second will be based off of, did you have good RNG that run? Or did something happen and it was still a good time, but it wasn't an amazing time? And I'm certain people will still find more skips. And that will, like the whack-a-hug skip, for all we know, that might just get completely allowed for all categories. Double hitting the huggies. Who knows? A lot of runs that got verified got thrown out because they either had too high FPS or they were, because there was an FPS cap set as part of the rules after a certain point. And people are either using they're either using programs for like capping their FPS or something, or they're using too high FPS, or there were, I don't know, I don't understand what the programs were listed. There was, I think, CPU or GPU, heating, cooling, something. I would have to go back and read it to understand what it's trying to talk about. But I honestly figured if I don't know what it is, then I probably am not using it. And I typically run my games at 60 FPS, so the thought of using a higher FPS was astounding. But that's honestly where I'm gonna have to go with the runs. Until they either decide, yeah, the FPS will have their own separate categories, or they say you have to use this FPS and just have a singular set one. Who knows? And honestly, the focus will probably continue until at the very least Chapter 3 comes out. Now, I might focus on 100%ing Chapter 3, or I might focus on trying to complete it as quickly as possible. I don't know what I want to do with Chapter 3. It'll depend on what Chapter 3 is like. And probably be focusing on the 100%ing category, more than likely. After I do at least one run of the game for fun. And that's because I enjoy playing through horror games, but I've also found that I enjoy 100%ing them as quickly as possible. So complete the game normally first, and then go back and figure out how to 100% it. Yeah, probably the first run through will also have to be just 100%, just to like make sure I know where everything's located at. Because ever since Security Breach, I don't trust any guides online. They all seem to lie to me about how to get the fire ending. The fire escape ending is... They're like, oh, you need to get these certain collectibles, or you need to get a certain number of collectibles, or you have to get the VIP achievement. No, you have to get, I think it was 39 collectibles, some random number. And none of the guides I looked at had that number. I don't know why. Which, by the way, I still need to go back and actually get that ending. And find all the VHSs and whatnot. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. It'll be in honor... I don't know how many people know this, but GT Live, when they used to like have live streams, they would have these things called Scary Games Friday. And it will be in honor of that. We'll have our own, what is it? TGI SGF. Thank goodness it's Scary Games Friday. We'll play through Security Breach. I don't know if I'll stream through the rest of the Powerwash levels. I might. I might just do them another day or something. I'm still questioning if we're missing a section, because we're only at like a third cleaned, and we have only this much remaining. Like, something really does not compute for me. I'm curious. So we have the gnome statues, walls. Is this the stuff here? Okay, yeah, it's that stuff there. Plinth. Okay, so that's that. Cool. That's everything. Interesting. I don't know then. I mean, everything is in here, so I don't know why it seems like it's not, but it is. So. Alright. So, trying to think. I should have plenty of time next week to work on editing, which is definitely needed, given that I haven't really uploaded a YouTube video in months. I did upload the speedruns I did, but those aren't very interesting to watch. And one of them, I had my friends that were in the Discord playing a different game up too loudly, so there's a reason why I didn't want to submit the outrun to begin with, and I didn't, so it's fine. But I think one of the first ones, and this depends, because I spent way too long on the thumbnail for this one, but honestly, I'm super excited for it because I enjoyed drawing this one out. I just need to finish it up. Some of them are completely done. Some of them still require like the basic work. There's a lot of characters on this thumbnail. But it's believe on Twitch it's the highlight labeled my first ranked Mothwin, something like that. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it is. Hello, Poppy Longlegs. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Oh, cleaning's pretty good. I'm still questioning how this was only 35%, but maybe it'll make sense once I start cleaning everything else. That's always good. Alright, well have a good night, and thank you. Also to the raiders, thank you and welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay. So currently what I'm working on is one of the new levels in the Powerwash update. This one is the Gnome Fountain. I'm unfortunately restricted to the urban... what is this? Urban XU2. I think I have like the Urban Pro or something like that in the career stuff, but since this level is considered a special, it comes with its own set of equipment. Which, I mean, there is some cleaner that I could use, but I've never really used cleaner unless I absolutely had to, so. So, yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle throughout this one, but at least my main concern at this point, I'd say, is at least I don't have to worry really about, like, tedious stuff. That's my main struggle with repeating some levels, is that I just remember how tedious it was to clean, like the Ferris wheel or the carousel. Those were really tedious. If I go silent for, say, a few minutes, it's probably because I'm enjoying this so much. It's relaxing, to say the least. Steps have an interesting look even when they're clean, or fully clean. They don't completely look like it, but they are. Okay, 41%. Somebody's walked in here. I wonder where the cat footprints are. I may have already washed them out, honestly. I will say it also might look a little weird. Speaking of which, let's go check it. Well, we're not having any more dropped frames issues, so that's good. I was having that issue a little bit ago. which is why the resolution was dropped down to, I think this is 1600 900 instead of my normal 1920 1080. So probably looks like as if I'm playing on an older computer. And it feels like it too. Alright. I don't have to worry about a super deep crevice, but I should probably still take care to hit that edge properly. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go back and figure out what I missed. I feel like the next time I stream this, I might do something where I put like music on in the background and only like say something every once in a while. It would be different. I mean, I guess so is this. I don't normally have to keep a conversation with myself. That's why I like streaming with friends. Though I've managed to do, I guess, decently so far. So, not too bad. I just think I feel awkward at times. Oh, okay. I'm not even 50%. I'm getting all excited about being almost done. Like, I'm not almost done. It might just seem like it, but I'm not actually almost done. I have the whole outer band to do, and then the wall for that. And then hopefully that's 100%, because if not, I'm gonna be like, wait, what am I missing then? There's so much here that missing something is it's gonna hurt to find, certainly. Ugh. Let's see, how much more do I have? So I have one more round, 2 rounds, and a little triangle. Okay, so we just have the 2 rounds remaining, and then we have the outer section. Okay. Alright, there we go. One semicircle, almost complete. So far with the new update, I enjoy doing the new levels. Even if like there's some tedious work involved, it's something new. I mean, I'm currently back working. I was working on, I think, the subway station, just because that's how bored I'd gotten. I'd gone through and had 100%ed through most of my other favorite levels in the free play section. And so I decided, you know what, I guess I'll start working at the train station. Or subway station, which is hard. Without the aim mode, it was certainly more difficult. It's interesting to work on it with aim mode, because now I could just do this. And I don't have to worry about my camera rotating a whole lot. If you get close enough to the edges, yeah, you'll start to rotate. But you can move, you can crouch. Aim mode is really nice. I like it. I don't have to worry about shaking my camera back and forth. I can just shake this without moving the camera. I'm curious if we get out of it. So this is the raised pool floor. What is this? Pool cap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No, we don't need that. That's the inner walls of the floor. Floor is still missing some areas. Okay. There we go. Okay. This section is done. Let's start doing the pool caps. We'll do this outside section right here. Three is a four. Here's how many there are around here. This is number 3. Oh, there's number 4. So there's 4. Whew. Also, I need to find this section right here. It's all cleaned up. Got caught on something. Another gnome. I always catch on those, unfortunately. There we go. Alright. Now we just clean the top side, I guess. That should be all we need to clean. So these caps and the outside base and stuff is half of the whole fountain. Interesting. And it has to be. Everything listed on the to-do list makes sense as part of like an item on the fountain. So I wouldn't know what else it could possibly be. It's just gonna be probably certain sections are probably gonna clean up pretty quickly, I'd say. The upper fountain portion was a lot slower just because I had to crouch and switch in and out of aim mode to reach certain spots. But here, you can just use aim mode to stop moving the camera, so I can do this without making myself barf. Alright, there's that done. Time to do the outside wall. After I stretch momentarily. Okay. A mode makes this easier. I like it. Oof. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but I want to finish this level. Let's quickly finish this and then well, we'll figure it out from there. Probably send you all somewhere else. Somebody else has to be streaming, right? It's not too late. And depending on who it is, it might be summertime for them, or who knows. Alright, that one's done. Nice. Nice. I'm trying to think. So after I come off of, once I get back next week, I want to, let's see. I mean, I might be doing some speed running, but I think I want to stream another game. I don't know what I want to stream. I kind of want to find a new game to stream. I don't know if I want like a multiplayer game, or if I want some, like another RPG. But I kind of want to play a new game. So, that might be what we're doing a couple weeks from now. Is finding a new game and playing it. I could also, because I did this, I recorded this, but I never uploaded it. I could play through some of the FNAF games. And even if I don't play through some of the FNAF games, maybe like some of the fan games. There's plenty of fan games out there that it's hard to get bored, I would say. So we might do something like that. I mean, I would like to try some of the more difficult, challenging nights, such as Night 7 from FNAF 2, Custom Night from Sister Location, Golden Friday mode. Extremely difficult, whatever it is. I forget what it's called. But yeah, some of those would be fun to play through. Okay, we have all of this floor to get through. I think they're all different sections. I want to say they're all different sections. So, I think... Can I get on top of the gnome? Yes, I can. Okay, we're gonna grab that, and we're gonna go... start just clearing up some of it. Okay. Probably not helpful. I'm curious if we pull up this. We have stone cleaner. Honestly, kind of just want to use this to get through all of this. We're just gonna have like a whole line through all of it. There we go. Alright. That was all the cleaner we had available. Alright. Alright. We'll say at least the stone cleaner helped. I'm pretty certain if we pull up the other... Yeah, there's only metal cleaner. I'm guessing that would be for the gnomes. More than likely. Alright, if I clean this stretch right here, will this ding? Nope. There we go. We have one... Well, let's pull it up, shall we? What are we looking at the moment? Lower pool floor. Lower pool floor. 2 of 8. Okay. Back to aim mode. That helps in some sections, but not in others. I mean, there's 29% remaining, but... And the problem is I don't know if I have the energy to go through 29%. I want to finish this. It's also taking a lot longer than I would expected to get through certain sections of it. Because we have that section, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have those 6 remaining, I believe. No, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we have the 3 remaining sections. And I do want to finish it. But it is also 11:30. And I have to be up early, so I think this is a good place to call it. We'll finish it. I will continue streaming this because honestly, I kind of want to do that. Okay, where is this at? Let's at least clean that up. There we go. Okay. Lower columns. So at least finish some of these up. Alright. Lower pool floor, I've been working on that. The outer wall caps. Anything else that's just 99%? Yep, so that just leaves... It leaves the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things remaining. About 7 sections of stuff. So we'll finish that up another day. However, I do want to go shopping because I enjoy doing this. So I have money, and lately I've just been buying all of the cleaners in the store. So there we go. Shopping trip. I love doing that. Yes, so I had the Prime Vista. It's just not letting me use it for this. I think I bought all the equipment stuff. So I have all the equipment. I'm working through buying all the cleaning liquids. I have all the clothing and all the modifications. So it's just a matter of buying all the cleaning liquids. So I'll work on that. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I know I didn't entertain you, those of you that were from the raid, and I didn't really entertain you guys for that long, but I hope you enjoyed your stay, however short or long it was. And let's send you over to someone else. You know what? I want to test out this feature because I've never done it. I'm trying to think. Oh boy. I want to do a poll, but I don't know how to do that. I want to try doing that. So let's pull up. Let's pull up my dashboard. That'll help. My actual stream manager. So let's see. All right. All right. So we're gonna try this out. So there are 2 people I could raid at the moment, and it's based on. So I'll be doing a poll on which one you guys would prefer. I'll set it for 2 minutes. I'll continue working on some of the stuff in the level. But these are the 2 games I could raid. So I'll let that run, and I will clean a little bit more here. But if you guys would prefer to raid Traders in Salem or Uno, you can vote in the poll. I don't mind either or. So, and I also wanted to test out some of the new features since getting affiliate status. In case there's a tie, or yeah, if in case there's a tie, I'll probably just flip a coin. So we got, are all of these caps done? These 8 caps I did? Okay. We'll do these 4, and then I'll go check the results, and then we'll head out from there. None of these have dinged yet. That's not boding well. Come on. Okay, there's that one. There we go. All right. Oh, I paused midair. There we go. All right, let's go check it out. All right. So, all right. I flipped a coin and we will be rating Uno. So, I hope you all had fun and enjoyed. Hopefully I will see you all maybe tomorrow. I hope you have a good rest of your days. Good days. Good. That just sounds ominous. Good rest of your day, whether it's nighttime or in the morning. I need to pull up their name. All right. So this person's name is Viper005. They are streaming Uno. I'm gonna check their stream, but I think they'll be streaming for a while, so yep, I'll be sending you over to them. Send them my love, and I will see you all later. Bye!